Hi guys, it's me, Denise, and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be teaching you how to crochet this floppy hat. If you're a beginner, don't worry, just as long as you know how to make a single crochet, you'll be able to do this project. And also last week, I uploaded a tutorial on how I crocheted this ruffle top. So if you're interested and would like to see how I made this top, so just click on the link above. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll stay updated. So now let's start making this hat. To crochet your own floppy hat, you will need some yarn. These are 4-ply milk cotton yarn in dark pink. Hook. I am using a 4mm hook for this project. Some scissors and stitch markers. To start making our hat, we have to make a magic circle. Grab the tail of your yarn and wrap it around 2 fingers. Now turn your fingers over and make an X with your yarn. Now that you've made an X, you can see that you have 1 yarn on top and 1 below. Grab your hook and put it under the yarn below. Pull the one on top through to make a loop and twist it. Now pull on the yarn below and pull it through the loop. Now remove your fingers and pull on the tail to tighten the circle. You can also pull on the working end of the yarn to make the loop tighter. The next step is to make 6 single crochets inside the magic circle. Once you're done, you can pull on the tail to tighten it. For the next row, we have to make 2 single crochets in each stitch. This makes a total of 12 single crochets. Once you're done, make sure to mark the beginning of your row with a stitch marker. For the third row, we will be alternating between making 1 single crochet and an increase. When I say increase, I mean make 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. Do this 6 times for a total of 18 stitches. For the fourth row, we will be alternating between making an increase and 2 single crochets. do this 6 times, making a total of 24 stitches. For the 5th row, alternate between making 3 single crochets and an increase. Repeat this 6 times. For the 6th row, alternate making 4 single crochets and an increase. Repeat this 6 times. For the 7th row, make an increase after making 5 single crochets. Repeat this 6 times, making a total of 42 stitches. For the 8th row, make an increase after making 6 single crochets. Again, repeat this 6 times, making a total of 48 stitches.
And increase 5 times. First set, 1,
For the 9th row, make an increase after making 7 single crochets. Again, repeat this 6 times, making a total of 54 stitches.
For the 10th row, make 8 single crochets and then make an increase. Repeat this again for 6 times, making a total of 60 stitches. You're probably seeing the pattern now. For this 11th row, you will be doing the same. So make 9 single crochets and then make an increase. Again, do it 6 times. And for this row, you will be making a total of 66 stitches. Now this is the last row of part 1. Here we will be making 10 single crochets and an increase. Again, do this 6 times. And for this row, you will be making 72 stitches. Okay, so now we are on part 2. In this part, we will be crocheting the side band of our hat. For rows 1, 2, and 3, just make 72 single crochets all around. Here you can see that I already made them. I wasn't able to film it because my memory card was full and I wanted to keep crocheting. So now I will just teach you and show you how to make the 4th row of the second part. So it's just like the previous rows of the first part. So here we will be making 11 single crochets and an increase, and then repeat it for 6 times, making a total of 78 single crochets. For rows 5 to 19, just make rows of single crochets, no increases. You have to make 78 single crochets per row, and you have to make 15 rows in total. So on this video you can see that I already made 14 rows of single crochet and is currently making the 15th. So the side band has already given the hat its form. I can already wear this on my head, but it looks more like a swimming cap than a hat. Once you're finished with this row, that marks the end of part 2. So we can now head over to part 3. As you can see here, I marked the start of part 3 with my stitch marker. Now for the first row of part 3, we will be doing 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Continue alternating all the way around. So for rows 2, 3, and 4, just make 1 single crochet on every stitch all the way around. No increases. single crochets and an increase. Continue alternating and repeat that until the end of your row. Now for rows 6, 7, and 8, again, do one single crochet on every stitch all the way around. For row 9 of part 3, you have to make 4 single crochets and then an increase, and then continue repeating that until the end of the row. As you can see here, I finally have a brim for my hat. So if you want to stop here, it's great. You just need to lock your work. It's totally up to you. But if you want a wider brim, you can make 3 to 5 more rows of single crochets, no increases. Personally, I decided to make 5 more rows of single crochets to reach my desired length. Once you're done, lock your work and weave the tail. forget to clean up your hat. Like if you have any loose tails of yarn or knots that are showing through, just cut them off or weave them into your work using a needle. That's it. If you want a plain floppy hat, you can stop here. But if you want to add more embellishments, continue watching part 4. Just make a chain that is long enough to fit around your head and attach the ends using a slip stitch. Make sure that when you connect the ends together that the chain is not twisted. Now we will start making the bow. So first chain 13. Skip one stitch and make a single crochet on the second stitch from the hook. This counts as your first single crochet. Continue making 11 more single crochets for a total of 12. once you're done with your first row, chain 1 and make 11 single crochets again. Continue doing this until you make a small rectangle with 6 rows of single crochets. Once you're done, lock the end and weave the tail. Now, fix your rectangle up and guide it into position. Now, chain 10. And once you lock the end, make sure that you leave a long tail of yarn so it's easier to work with. We'll be using that small chain of yarn to tie it to the middle of our rectangle so that we can make our bow. So once you tie it, make sure that it's tight and secure. Now just use some yarn and your needle to put the chain and the bow in place. So I sewed the chain in place on the front and the back, and for the one on the front I will be hiding it behind the bow so that my work is clean and seamless and flawless.
crochet your own floppy hat. I hope you had an amazing time doing this project. Next week, I will be uploading a tutorial for ruffle shorts that go well with this outfit. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll stay updated. So I hope you stay tuned and keep making DIYs with Denise. So see ya! Bye!